All right. Sorry for the delay. Got some technical issues as you do. Anyways, hi, welcome. If you're here catching us live, thank you. We love you so much. Every single view of support we get is just can't even tell you how thankful I am. If you're watching us on the VOD after, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. We love you. And, maybe come consider checking us out live next time. Because we love to see people in chat. Either way, I'm going to turn down this background music a little. Welcome. This is hopefully the finale to our Sip of Good Wine Pathfinder mini arc, mini multiple single shots. I don't even know what you call it at this point. But, yeah, if you're not caught up on the games, they are all up on YouTube. Go check them out. But, give a little bit of backstory. High up in the mountains, there is a old hunting lodge run by Lord. Wow, Eisengrud. That's his name. I sure did. Lord Eisengrud. He has been sending out invitations to various adventuring groups, various mercenary parties, all trying to get visitors to come and accept a job. Of course, he pays them whether they accept the job or not, but those that do accept it, of course, get higher payment and the renown of working for one such with such prestige as Lord Eisengrud. The first group that had come through, the very first of the one-shots, kind of stumbled upon some of the hidden meaning, the hidden truth behind this cabin, and that Lord Eisengrud's family are all fairly deep within the cult worship of a certain demonic deity, with most of the surrounding towns and people not particularly with that or approving of that. They did storm this mountain and the lodge here, killing most of Lord Eisengrud's bloodline. But he seems to have survived and is now working towards either what he says that he's doing, which is to cut his bloodline ties from that demonic aspect, or he's working to bring his family name back, which hopefully we'll get to see the conclusion of that in this session. But the first group did kind of have a disagreement on whether or not they should hand over all their research material that they discovered to the Lord of the Manor, eventually deciding to not do so and burned most of it to the ground. And what they didn't burn, they stole. The second group, which is the group that you will see here today, were actually hired to track down the first group, bring back what materials they had stolen, and to, get what remains of the research back to Lord Eisengrud. The party did eventually catch up with the original group, finding that two of them were already dead to mysterious means. They did come across Binzi, the witchcaster from the first group, who was more than happy to accompany this new band in enacting her revenge. They eventually did catch up with the individual that had stolen all of the research. They got the research back and witnessed a ritual of sorts where the demonic entity that had been possessing the fighter was released from the body and presumably jumped to one of these 5 people, one of these adventurers, but no one really knows who it is. After that, it was a brief discussion of what to do next, and they all eventually settled on confronting Lord Eisengrud and dealing with him one way or the other. And with that, bam. Hi, guys.
No.
Ah.
Hey.
Why don't we run around, do some quick introductions, starting in the top left with James. Want to just give us a quick rundown of who you're playing?
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. I am playing Sir Gorbius Lesnark, a goblin champion of Iomade. And yeah, you can personally find me at the Deadly J8 Pathfinder YouTube channel. Am I supposed to say more?
Nope. My cat wanted
Alright,
out, so
I can keep talking if you want.
nah.
No one else needs to talk. It's just me. I'm the only player.
Oh boy, I forgot to change your name. But why don't you give us a rundown of who you're playing as I fix your
No worries. Hi, I'm Ennio. I'll be playing Lazaro, a sorcerer. Um, I write a bunch of D&D content. You can find me at Ennio Goes, adventures and whatnot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to play.
awesome Lazaro. That's right. Tessa.
Hello, I'm Tessa. I'm playing Binzi. She is a witch changeling who is not wanting to become a hag like her mother. However, now there's this whole demon business that she's trying to take care of, and she was just going to walk away from it, and now these people have come along, and she almost died, and they brought her back, so there's a little bit of, might as well see this through and maybe help the people that, kept her alive.
Nice.
Maybe.
For now.
For now.
And last but not least, Kane.
Hey, I am Kane. I'll be playing Mousy, the Catfolk Ranger, with his trusty pet leopard named Gin. And he's here for some adventure. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, both as Kane Russell Art.
Heck yeah.
I do D&D stuff usually.
No. I don't think any of us are here for D&D stuff.
Yeah, this is a Pathfinder only.
Oh no.
We shame anybody who plays anything that isn't 3.5 or Pathfinder First Edition.
I mean, what is Pathfinder if not D&D Persevering? Just say.
You're not wrong.
I can't argue this.
Anyways,
Yeah. Having fun playing Pathfinder.
where we last left off, I believe the very last thing was Sir Gorbius asking for a blessing from his deity,
Oh, God.
and with fortune, rolling double natural ones. At which point,
Curse.
you had a minor curse of your shield, hardness, and health being cut in half.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh boy, already a bunch of follows. Quick shout out to Shuto Jutsu, and I'm gonna pronounce that Witchheim. Thank you both for the follows. You guys are amazing. We love ya. So, following the unfortunately botched prayer, what would you guys like to do?
Guys, I really feel like I messed this one up.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if that was supposed to happen the way it did, but we should probably head back to the cabin. Perhaps.
Yeah. I've fortunately done what I can do for you, so. Do you need to sacrifice something?
I don't think we need to sacrifice anything. I just feel like we should go kill the Lord that's been the pain in our butts. First steal his money, and then kill him.
I still need to- I think we.
Well, we'll
more-
donate it to charity afterward.
We more or less still have to worry about where is our other demon dog?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Demon dog. Oh, Kindred.
Our Kindred, our automaton friend.
Yeah, Kindred's
That
dead.
is totally the demon. Does Kindred look okay?
He's just kind of off by themselves. Just a little anxious, kind of doing that like those like semicircles that like a cat or a dog might do, where they find a place to lay down or just perhaps a sign of anxiety.
I'll go over to Kindred and like place my hand on his shoulder again, or on their shoulder again, and be like, okay, it's okay. We'll work it out. It's a lot of things going on, but we'll get back to the cabin and figure things out. Do y'all want to go up there and deal with whatever we're dealing with? I guess.
It is late evening by this point. You have probably less than an hour before the sun falls. And you're at least a couple hours of traveling out. So could certainly persevere and push through the night, or find a place to set up camp and hit it first thing in the morning.
Do we need a rest?
Not sure about needing to rest, but going through this kind of terrain at night may not be wise.
I could not only use a rest, but I won't be much help if I don't get some sleep.
So we set up camp for the night.
Sounds good.
All right. Well then, who would like to helm in finding a nice, safe, comfortable place to set up camp?
Moxie will do that.
Moxie, make a survival check, please.
Survival. That is 11.
Oh, I don't think I mentioned it, but you do all start with 2 hero points.
Okay. I'm going to use that to re-roll because I do not like a 1.
Better than this. Ooh, much better.
There we go. Just had to finger gun at the screen. It's all good.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
a nice, like, kind of outcropping of rocks that's fortunately blocked a lot of the snowfall coming in, and there's actually some clear ground under there. You would have enough cover from the wind to make a small fire, enough space for everyone to set out their sleeping bags. It's pretty nice.
So we should be okay here.
So then we get to that all important question that you hear oh so often. Are you guys taking watch?
Yeah.
And what's your watch order?
I imagine since Moxie didn't actually get hurt in the fight, or at least my health wasn't reduced when I got here. He'd go first.
Okay.
I could take up second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. My throat gave out.
Goblin voice is taking over. So Moxie first,
Slowly.
Gorby second.
Take third.
Kindred offers to go last.
I'll go last.
Okay. Kindred would happily join you.
You can sleep in. It's fine.
Yeah, totally. Even though he is an automaton and doesn't really need sleep.
Yes, but one of us could be a demon, so all eyes up.
All right. Then fast forward a little as the camp is set up. Any rations you guys have, no matter how stressed or anxious you may be about the coming day, you're welcome to get some food, some water, and bed down for some rest. And we'll jump to Moxie on the first watch. Will you make a perception check for me?
Oh gosh. Okay. That's 25.
25. Turn off this happy, cheerful music. Who needs it?
Don't say that.
There we go. The first little stretch of the watch. Everyone else is, kind of shifting and turning in their sleeping sacks, all eventually drifting off. As you're just keeping an eye out on the edge of the light where very small flames flicker low and illuminate just the edge of that clearing. Every time it does, it plays with the shadows right there on the edge of what you can clearly see. The trees moving almost, dancing flames. Still fairly heavy wind and snowfall, creating almost a blanket right there on the edge of your little outcropping of rocks. It's hard to tell, but it almost looks like... No, it's probably just a trick. It's trick of the light, trick of the snow. There's definitely nothing out there. Right?
Yeah, sure.
You are certainly welcome to physically investigate yourself, or ignore it, accept it as a trick of the light, and let it go.
Let's see. Maxie would probably go to like the edge, not like the very edge, but kind of like close enough to the edge. It's a safe distance away where it can still squint, kind of like into the like where he can see to see if it was a trick or if it is actually something out there.
Okay. So just to the edge of the safety of your campsite.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, with your 25, get up there, and you do immediately see movement of a small family of deer that were curious and kind of creeping closer. But now that you've got up and walked closer to them, they all turn and just start booking.
Like he got there with his like an arrow notched in his bow. But like when he just saw the deer all go away, just kind of like visibly just like, oh, okay. Nothing to freak out over. Puts his stuff away and goes back to where he was sitting. To like sit watch.
The rest of the watch goes by uneventful. I think Gorbius said you were second.
That'd be correct.
Would you make a perception check for me?
Oh yeah, because I'm rolling so hot recently.
Rolling in the deep.
Oh boy.
Can't possibly roll double nat ones again.
What?
No.
Okay, even still, I'm still mad at this, because what are the statistical odds of this happening?
You do have 2 hero points.
Oh, I think 15 will be enough.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, don't. Fine, I'll do it again. I'll spend a hero point.
I have no opinion on the matter.
You said okay in a very way to make me nervous, and I don't like that. So 24 instead.
All right. As you are sitting there with Mauxie, eventually going to sleep, with their leopard companion, snuggling in, forming a nice kitty pile. Keep an eye on the mouth of this rock enclosure that you've used for cover. And the light of the fire, though it's died down a bit, still lets off that dancing light, swaying with the blowing wind. The shapes of the trees distorted by the increasingly heavy snowfall makes it difficult to really make out anything solid. If you would like to get a better view of what's actually out there, you can basically do what Mauxie did and move to the very edge of your enclosure. Otherwise, you're not seeing much.
All right, you know what? We're gonna go take a little look, but I'm gonna draw my sword just to be safe.
Okay. As you get up there, now able to more clearly see through the heavy snowfall, see a small figure out there, standing, matching your position, your your pose, weapon out, exact same size as you, exact same armor. It is just a small, armored goblin, almost a mirror image of you.
Oh boy. In Goblin, I call out, "Who goes there?"
almost matching your words exactly, talking in unison with you, it repeats, "Who goes there?"
I feel like this is gonna be a problem.
Again, just repeats what you're saying as you're saying it.
Yo, Gorbius, you're like the greatest champion of all time.
It doesn't say that one for some reason.
Oh, that sucks. Wait, are you triggered by names? If I just say Gorbius, does it not repeat? I just say Gorbius, and does it see if it repeats the name?
When you say Gorbius, instead of saying that, it says failure.
Oh.
All right, you might have bolstered my man, that kind of hurt. I didn't think emotional damage is a real thing I could take actual HP damage from, but I guess we're here now.
As you're talking, over top of what you're saying, it says, "She's ashamed of you. She's cursed you."
Can I like go closer to it?
You would have
In
to
any
step
way?
outside of the safety of your campsite.
Yeah. Wait, is there any way I can grab like a torch or something? Like, can I grab like a log?
Sure, you can grab a little flaming
Something.
stick.
Yeah. All right. Me and my flaming stick are about to go investigate.
You step outside of the safety and warmth of your campsite. That cold wind immediately hits you with that just frigid cold getting in under your armor and immediately causing you to bundle up as much as you can while stepping out. The quiet howling, whistling of the wind that you had been hearing is immediately just covering your senses, basically shutting out anything that isn't now the howling of the wind. But regardless, you step out. Figure takes a step back.
I see anything? Like,
See the figure?
I don't. Can I? Yeah. How like close can I get before it starts reacting?
With every step you take forward, it takes one back.
Hey, I just want to talk. Can you get closer?
Just repeats. Failure. Ashamed.
Who sent you?
It calls back to you. She sent me.
Oh no. I want to test something. Could I step backward and see if it comes towards me?
Yeah, you take a step back, takes a step forward.
Great. I walk back to the camp, just like trying to bait it a little closer, so like I could see it a little bit better.
Make a survival check for me.
I am -1 in this skill. This is gonna go great. Yeah, 6.
As you've taken a few steps out of the camp, losing sight of that small amount of light from your campfire, not able to use sound or really any of your senses as your eyesight is just fully filled with falling snow and wind, cold. Take a step back, another step back. Have to kind of look around because you don't see your campsite. You can see
no.
like a foot or two in front of your eyes, and that's it.
Can I still see the figure?
Oh, yeah. They are surprisingly the only clear thing in your sight.
Hey, that's a neat trick you did there. Can I go back to my party now, please? I learned my lesson. I failed.
They don't need you.
But who would give such inspirational jokes without me?
It just starts this low, cackling goblin laugh.
Oh God. Look, I know I messed up pretty badly with my praying. And I will do good deeds. Can you let her know that? Kind of putting me on edge there, friend, and can we work something out, maybe? I don't know.
It just starts taking steps backwards, one after the other, slowly walking away.
I start following it, like just trying to like catch up to it.
Okay. How long or far do you travel before stopping or considering another course of action?
I'd say I'd give it about 30 seconds of trying to chase it, and
Okay. As every step you take forward, it takes another one back, matching your speed step after step, until eventually the ferocity and the encompassing blanket of snow that is being just poured down on you fully fills your sight, and you eventually lose sight of the figure.
oh boy. Um, so I'm all alone now, right? Like,
Yep.
I just start calling out like the names of like my friends and stuff like that, and see if that does anything.
Okay. Who's third?
That's me.
Uh, Lazaro, your internal clock, knowing that you were certainly, you put yourself up for a third watch. Your mind and body just kind of know that, okay, I'm only getting a small amount of rest. Gotta be up. Then I'm gonna get a little more rest. It's all gonna be fine. That internal clock just goes off. Wake up to see all, the rest of your companions fast asleep, and no Gorbius.
So quick stretch a little bit, looking around, blinking. Like, wait, where's the goblin? I'll take like a conjure up a little bit of flame in my hand and kind of like look around, like try to add some more light to the situation, see if I can see him.
Yeah, I mean the campsite's not that big. It's maybe like a 15 by 10 space. No sign of him.
I'll like call his name loudly. Gorbius, yo.
No response.
All right. All right. Okay. Cool. Maybe just went to pee or something. I'll turn around and probably, knowing that like Kindred doesn't sleep from our previous experience, probably wake him up first or alert him first, and then start getting to the rest of the camp. Like, hey, by the way, our goblin pal's not here.
Rest of you all woken from your slumber. Malkseed, your very short rest unfortunately interrupted.
Just a low growl of what's wrong.
Hey, sorry. Listen, Gorbius, nowhere to be seen. It's been a few minutes too, so I don't know what's going on with that.
With a quick look around, is there like any footprints or anything?
You're a very seasoned survivalist. So like right there on kind of the edge of where the rocks have been blocking the snowfall, you can see like the edge of the outline of goblin-sized footprints, but as they step out from the safety of the campsite, they've been completely washed away by the wind and snow.
It's kind of like that groan of, oh god, he's done something stupid. He's gone outside.
Can we track him down?
Not from his footprints.
Have we tried the good old hollering out into the snowstorm technique?
Yeah, I didn't get a reply. Be louder.
Even from in here, the sound of the wind and the snow, it's cutting off basically anything that's going on outside of you.
Kindred will slowly rise from where they were resting. And sort of lean over, and the tail will touch Lazaro. Why would he leave? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe he saw something, maybe something on, but it's pretty dangerous out there. I don't know what happened.
I should go. Let me see if I can go find him.
We should go together for sure.
So we can all get lost in the snowstorm?
I mean, it's better than
How's-
just one.
What's this? Anyone that wants to go out? Tie rope. And at least we can make sure we don't lose each other.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna be able to see. Excuse me, sorry.
Do any of you have dark vision?
Yeah.
I have low light vision.
I have low light vision.
Same.
Can I use message? Please?
Message. I know it works a little differently in Pathfinder.
It has a range of 500 feet.
You're one step ahead of me. Um. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. In which case, I will also send out dancing lights, kind of at the same time, right after.
Okay.
And I will. Gorbius, are you out there in the snow? Are you alive? Can you hear me? It's Minzy. Sorry.
Am I allowed to respond?
The target can give a brief response as a reaction. Yep.
I thought I saw something, and then I lost you guys, and then I'm not good at finding things, and I'm a failure. So just leave me here, and I'll go. Oh, yeah, I'll find my way back. Down the mountain.
Oh, my heart.
Minzy will just politely facepalm. He's alive at least. However, he is a bit on a suicidal run. He called himself a failure. He's just going back down the mountain. Supposedly, so he is attempting or thinks. Gorbis, can you see my lights?
Can I?
How far out do your lights extend?
120 feet.
Oh, damn. Morbius, make a perception check.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, actually, wait,
This
hold
has
on.
gone well.
I have reach, so that, let me double check if that just adds 30 or if it doubles it.
I think it adds 30.
Yeah, it just adds 30 feet.
Yeah,
So
150.
100, yeah.
Yep. Make a perception check.
15?
You just focus on anything around you, so you can hear her voice as if she were just talking into your ear. But obviously, this is magic and not actually standing right next to you. But you look around and can eventually see just the faintest glow of a magical light.
Okay, is it colored purple, Hooper?
Is your light colored purple?
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay.
I can see it, but
Okay, come towards the light.
I don't really think I should.
Gorbius?
I failed you guys.
Sir Gorbius. Gorbius!
Yep. Hi. Yeah.
Enough of this.
Okay.
Follow the light. Back to camp. If you want to die, you can die in an honorable way, fighting the demon. If you so decide. But I'm not going to let you freeze to death. It's not very pleasant despite what you may hear.
I'm actually a frozen goblin, so no, that's a lie. I shouldn't lie. That's all right. I guess I'll come back.
Listen, you haven't failed anyone.
Yeah, tell that to my shield and curse. And I just start walking back, following the lights.
Lindsay's no good at pep talks, but she will use the light to guide him back to camp and let everyone know. I think he's going to try and follow the lights back to camp. If he doesn't, then we can send out a rescue party then.
This would be the one time I would suggest going towards light at the end of the darkness.
Oh no.
Someone, however, is going to need to give him a serious pep talk when he gets back. It's,
Any of you good at pep talks?
Not it. Sorry.
oh no, I already saved his life by getting him back here. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
All right. Well, eventually,
Kindred outside the door, watching for Gorbius.
eventually, the small, heavily armored goblin does step back into sight, heading towards the camp, now able to see it, and eventually reaches the safety and warmth of your little outcropping.
Gorbius does see a very large, metallic, feline-like creature running at him once he breaks the tree line.
Oh boy.
Just does a circle around him and escorts him back.
Gorbius is actively making sure he doesn't touch Kindred.
Kindred
I
will
know,
be purring.
buddy. I know.
James, you said you gotta step away for a bit?
I still got 1 or 2 minutes, so
Okay.
at least I'll get this role playing bit out of the way.
If anyone has a pep talk prepared, that would be your chance.
Well, Kindred touches Gorbius with its tail.
Oh, you're warm.
Hi. Oh yeah,
Uh.
it's a side. Yeah. Why are you out here all by yourself?
I was sent a message from Iomade, and so there was a
Really?
goblin. Well, hold on. There was this goblin that looked like me, or at least I saw a figure that looked like me. It sounded kind of like me, but it just it told me that it came from Iomade, and that I'm a failure and I'm cursed now, and I'm starting to think maybe it's right. You know, I can't do anything. And, you know, I went the first half of this adventure, not realizing it was in the mountains and freezing my butt off. So, you know, maybe it's more right than I knew.
Why do you think it was a message from Iomade?
I don't know. Maybe I was just at the time willing to believe anything.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, faith is faith for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember much about me way back when, but I know one thing that carried me was Shellen. Like, when my body stopped working, I just sort of lied there. Every day I'd pray to Shellen. It was hard sometimes. I'm not sure if Shellen heard me or not. And I was just stuck there, just staring out at trees, and then the trees grew to bigger trees, and there were more trees, and it would rain, and there was thunder, and all the grass started to grow, and I got covered in vines. It was a long time. I'm by myself, not talking to anybody. I thought for sure maybe I was just being cursed by Shellen for having to kill a lot of people. Not really the most beautiful thing you can do for the goddess of beauty and all. I thought definitely she Well, I thought that maybe they just kind of left me. Then, one day, all of a sudden I could move again, and all the plants around me, they felt like they were hugging me and keeping me warm. Yeah, I mean, it was just those times when, even when you think the one thing that you believed in, the reason that you're doing what you're doing, might seem to turn its back on you. That's when you gotta prove to yourself more than anyone that no, that's the thing that keeps you going. I mean, you came here because of your desire to do the right thing, right?
Yeah. At least I think so. I honestly kind of don't know anymore, and
Well, do you want to do the right thing?
Well, I'm a knight, so I think I want to do the right thing. I want to help people, but I can't. I
You just
can't.
gotta-
I'm a failure. I know. I can't help people, and one of you guys are possessed, and to be fair, it could be you, and it could be me, and I don't even
Fair.
know it at this point.
Oh, I mean, that's a fair point. I don't think I'm possessed, but I mean, you could be, and maybe this is your possessed part trying to get you away from all of us. Maybe it's the possessed part trying to tell you that you're a failure, so you'll run away. And you just gotta be strong.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll just,
Stick around. Keep helping us out. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. You just gotta keep believing in Day.
Okay,
Even if
I
some
will.
mess says that you are a failure. I don't think you are. I mean, it's been really cool having you around. No one's ever ridden me before. It was pretty neat. I like being like a horsey.
All right, I guess you might have 1 or 2 points.
I mean, you're my friend. I don't remember the last time I had friends.
I haven't had a friend in a while, and so normally I'm really nice and upfront, and I try making friends with everyone, but I guess just today's just not a good day for me, and maybe tomorrow will be better when I'm not possessed by a demon or something.
Yeah, I understand. Just, stay warm, get some rest, and, we're friends, so we'll take care of each other. It'll be all right.
All right. You have permission, by the way, to kill me if I become a demon. I'm just letting you know now.
Don't worry, I will.
Thanks.
I'll totally kill you. You got it, friend. All right. Well, did anyone have anything else, or is everyone going to go back to sleep and finish off their long rest?
Before Moxie goes back to sleep, he just gives Sir the awkward head pats of "You're okay."
Gorbius looks flushed and then goes to bed.
No one was expecting the heart-wrenching story of Sir Gorbius today.
I wasn't ready for it. I gotta go to therapy in 10 minutes.
You're all primed for the
Yay,
feels.
Gorby.
That's good. I'm gonna
Today
have
we're gonna talk about
Izo
communication.
just kind of have Izo stay by Gorbius. One, keep him company. Two, keep watch on him.
Okay. And I think we only have one watch left.
Me.
Just Binzi and Kindred. So, as long as the pair of you are still both up for taking watch together, then I'll take a perception check from both of you.
You. I have fantastic perception.
What'd you need?
Perception. You'll love the question mark dice. Okay. The pair of you post up for your watch. It's relatively quiet. Well, considering that the howling of the wind has not yet died down, it's quiet except for that. Morbius does seem to be tossing and turning a little bit. But other than that, doesn't seem like there's much happening.
I'm good.
Did you guys want to chat, or are you good to just kind of skip by with small talk and just finish out the rest of your watch?
I'm good to watch him like a hawk and make sure that he's not possessed by a demon. That's what I'm prepared to do.
Kindred,
I
just
mean, same.
that absolute sweet soul of the terrifying looking cat beast.
Just watching over his friend Corbius.
I have a headcanon that every single person is just watching one other person, that everyone is just paranoid just watching someone else.
Sounds about right.
I think Kindred isn't so much paranoid. It's just, watching.
You mean infecting his soul, you demon monster?
Oh boy, my avatar does not like it when I drink coffee. So, the rest of the watch eventually comes to an end. Or night eventually turns to morning, the sun starts to rise, wind starts to die down, and you all successfully get your long rests.
Thank goodness.
Kindred will go around and just check on everybody.
Gorbius is probably the only one that's still a tad hurt, even after the rest. But Gorbius is also a field medic and would probably just patch himself up.
Oh, there's that.
I'm just gonna put him at full health. But yeah, other than that, everyone else seems to be okay, considering. Maybe a few sore necks. It wasn't the best night's sleep, but it was good enough.
I think I'll start like brewing up a pot of tea in case anybody wants to like warm up a little bit from the cold.
Okay. There we go. So, with the rest of the day ahead of you, what's the plan?
Wow.
I'm
I
just
know,
staring at
I
everyone else.
surprise you with this pop quiz.
I imagine, uh, like, well, first things first. Did you say that the weather had cleared up?
A bit, yeah. There's still a light snow, but that heavy howling gale from the night before is mostly faded away.
And the first thing that Axel would do would be to figure out the bearings and just like work out what direction they actually need to be going in.
I would say that with your natural survival instincts, you'd basically just be able to backtrack the way you had come, on your trip here. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. That case, Max would gather all his things and be like, "So, are we ready to go back? Is everyone rested and sorted?"
Yeah. Not sure about ready, but yeah, let's go.
This is still what we're doing. We're gonna.
Well, unless you have other ideas, I thought this is the one that we were like.
Yeah, no, this is kind of the only one. I was just hoping that maybe
Yeah.
something, someone found a genie lamp or, you know.
Someone gained mystical god powers overnight.
Something.
Yeah. I think the only mystical power that happened overnight was whatever happened with Gorbius. That probably wasn't for the better, really.
No, he seems pretty discouraged about life.
He's pretty out of it this morning, not super talkative, just kind of into himself.
He is the
And-
saddest goblin that ever did live.
Oh.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
So, with your bearings in mind, your campsite packed up, headed out?
That appears to be the plan.
Yep.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go fight whatever the heck Lord Eisengrud is.
Pretty much.
How's that? As you all step out into the very light, very almost comforting snowfall compared to everything you've had to trudge through snow so far. It's just a gentle dusting of snow.
Mm-hmm.
Hold out your hand and there's just flake after flake in its perfect symmetry all landing on your glove. It seems oddly calm for what you may be walking into. And I assume that Mauxi is in the lead.
I imagine that would be the case, yes.
Yeah.
He's moving in stealth.
I'll have Ezo kind of flying about, checking around, making sure we're not being followed, not gonna,
Okay. That is a great question, Kindred. Are you guys all trying to move with stealth or just moving?
Hmm.
Just
It's a
up
good
to the
question.
group.
Yeah, we could try to be quiet about it, and if we're gonna go attack them, like kind of have advantage for sneaking.
Okay. Does anyone have quiet allies?
I talk quietly, but not-
I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't. However, I have been around these people so long enough that I am now trained in it.
Then everyone can make your stealth checks.
I'm the quietest witch ever.
oh no,
Beautiful. Oh, right.
only a quiet witch. That's it.
What?
Let me roll for Gorbius. It's also very stealthy.
And I'll,
Nice.
I'll also roll stealth for my leopard.
So stealthy.
He's more stealthy than me.
Lazaro, you do have hero points if you would like to use one.
Hold on to.
Okay. Well, going off of D&D rules, that is a majority group pass. Especially with the natural 20 thrown in there. We'll move very quietly. Gorbius, unusually quiet. You just kind of forget that he's there. He's so quiet. Sorry about that. The few-hour journey is, of course, made a little slower with the fact that you're trying to remain undetected through sight or sound. But you do eventually catch sight of the hunting lodge. Tall, like A-frame type cabin structure that houses not only Lord Eisengrud, but all of the how to put that nicely, workers, staff of Lord Eisengrud. In fact, we'll switch over to the map so that everyone can see what we're looking at. Oh, and I forgot to put oh boy, you love it when you have like 100 tokens to worry about and just forget one. There we go. Perfect. It doesn't seem like there's anyone out on guard duty or anything. Stands as quiet and as remote as it was last time you were here. With that in mind, what you guys doing?
Well, I mean, last time there were workers out and around and about. So are there still?
There's no sight of any living creatures.
That's not what I asked.
No,
Is there sight of any non-living creatures?
there is no movement.
Okay. Mm. So has anyone
Okay.
figured out how we go from here?
Benzie will touch Kindred and you had well you spearheaded the let's go to him. Are we going to talk to him? Or are we going in guns a-blazing, so to speak?
I mean, I can go kind of poke around if you like.
I mean, I think poking will get all of us found. I'm just saying. Are we
Why don't
going
you just go like look in the windows or see if they're like waiting for us or something like that?
Is it even worth it to attempt to talk to him? She'll kind of look at the rest of the party.
I mean, it would like be nice to try to figure out a better. Let's see, if we get some information from him, maybe we have better footing in this whole thing.
Well, I'd say it wouldn't hurt to try, but it depends if it turns into a fight after the fact.
I mean, we could
I
also.
mean, we're likely gonna be either way.
What was that? You broke up for me.
I mean, it's very likely we're gonna be fighting either way.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, we could try to act, like try to see them a little bit and say like, okay, we got your stuff. Here you go. We're good. We're kosher. And then sneak attack. You know? Because all you wanted was the book, or the books back.
Yep.
Which I think we found in the cave.
So, as far as he's concerned, there shouldn't be any reason to attack those.
Other than the fact that you did come back with a extra party member.
Well, that too. But, yeah.
Put it that way. Yeah.
One that he kind of put a bounty on for you guys to hunt down.
Oh, we hunted. Really? Like, here's a plan. Pretend Binzy's our prisoner. Take the books and her to him.
Okay.
And then see where it goes from there.
Can you like act like a demon or like possess something?
I cannot add will do the. Well, I suppose I can technically add will do the talk in your head thing. I can't act will do the force anything. But I think I can do the I'm very pissed at you thing very well.
Okay.
Why not? I am thy prisoner. Fuck you lot for bringing me here.
It would be also a good idea. I think it would be a good idea to try and figure out how to like banish the demon from our friend here, wherever it is. And if we can find the information in the books or something else, that'd be kind of nice.
I think when we looked in the books, no one could read what was written.
Oh, perhaps I could ask someone who can read them. If they know how to do the whole exorcism thing.
I suppose once he's dead, then no one can. Well, hopefully, no one will be able to hunt us down after.
That's true. So I have the academy dropout background,
Mhm.
but like gives me like dubious knowledge and all that. Would I be able to figure out what the book says?
Question. Do knowledge.
I'm not sure if it's pertinent or not. I can post it in the thing.
Oh, I also have dubious knowledge, actually.
Sure. If you guys would both like to roll occultism, you are welcome to do so.
I know nothing about occultism.
I'm gonna spend a hero point.
I'm gonna save my last hero point for another time.
God damn it. Play there.
Yeah. Looking over what you have left of the research that was recovered, there's some parts that definitely give you that aspect of, cult worship, but then there's most of it that's just absolute nonsense. And mixed in with that is parts where you're like, this just looks like a tea recipe, and then it cuts to more nonsense, and overall it is just, without having time to sit down and fully decipher it and go through page by page, it's largely unusable.
I really should pay more attention in class. Yeah, it's not making much sense here. Sorry.
Tea recipe.
Just all the pretty pictures.
Oh, so many pictures of, sacrificial animals, of blood rituals, of figures that you probably don't even want to know what they are. So many good pictures.
He's a great guy, guys.
All right.
Uh,
So what's the plan?
Benzie will offer her feigned together hands to probably Moxie, since she's the hunter. Just not too tight if I need to, get out of them.
Don't worry, they'll be able to slip right out.
Are you trained in crafting by chance?
Crafting?
Yeah.
No.
Are you trained in deception?
Yes.
Make a deception check. Because you're trying to make it look like she's tightly bound, but not really.
I feel like that is a role that requires the last hero point.
I'm saying, can I both nudge Fate and help her?
Absolutely. So you have a +1 to this, and Benzie can aid.
Not acrobatics. Hello.
So that's the 13, or the 11. I'm not entirely sure.
13 would nudge Fate would bring it to a 14, and Benzie's aid would bring it up to a 16. Which isn't bad.
I don't like the tone in which you said that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It would actually be his perception check against your deception DC.
And
Which is just
how does
10,
one calculate?
10 plus your deception bonus.
Oh, in which case that would be 17.
17. I'll still add Nudge Fate, make it an 18, and Binzi's aid to make it a 20.
That's much better.
Yeah. I know that for a fact that's not rules as written, but that's RAH. Rules as Hooper.
Nice.
Also, and I'm not sure how he can help us out here, but Izo has partner in crime, which it won't let me post. But he can use his reaction to aid on deception or thievery. So if we need to do it like in action, I don't know if he can like fucking try and eat his hair or something to distract him.
I think he auto succeeds at aid checks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind for when he rolls his perception check.
Nice.
Let's turn that just a hair. So, anything else, or are you ready to pull off this heist?
Oh,
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
who do I think is going to be talking the most? Who's going to be talking the most?
Well, Malxie's the one bringing in the captive,
me.
I believe.
Well, fair enough. But she's currently immune to it because I already gave her nudge fate. So
I can try. Give it a shot.
There.
Yeah, I think that
Probably won't be me.
kind
I
of
don't know who.
by default leaves Lazaro.
I mean, Kindred could also talk. All right, I'll give Lazaro my nudge fate. So on the next, yeah, +1.
Thank you.
Gotcha. All right. So, as you break cover from the edge of the woods where you've been sitting and preparing and head towards the cabin, what would the marching order be?
Probably Maxie up front with
Binzi in
Probably-
tow?
Inter with
Kindred will
the
walk
I'll be right
Binzi.
beside you.
probably my pet leopard on the other side.
And Gorbius taking up the rear. Perfect.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. As you approach the hunting lodge, there is a light that kind of appears from the crack of the door as it's opened just a bit. And from this distance, it's just the shape of a face that peers out and then comes back in. Door is shut. No one comes out to greet you.
Odd. Perhaps they didn't think we'd come back.
As you get up to the door, reach out for the handle. It's not locked. It's open and waiting for you to come in.
So I guess Maxie opens the door, heads in, gives a kind of dubious hello? We're back.
What?
You have your book and well, one of the old prisoners, I guess.
What before was this grand display of a feast and a fire and, half a dozen staff members all tending to your every need is now just a dull, partially lit cabin interior. Um, One of the waiting staff does step out from the doorway to greet you. Uh, yes. Admittedly, we're not expecting your return quite so soon. Uh, the master is resting at the moment, but if you would care to just uh, leave whatever you were able to recover with me, I can make sure that he gets it.
Well, no, this is way too dangerous. We gotta.
See,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what you think this is, but I would much prefer a tete-a-tete with him face to face. I would. Yes. I don't like this passing along kind of debacle.
There's definitely the eyes definitely just like shift down to Kinred as you're talking, and it takes like a hesitant half step back. I, of course, I understand, but as I, and now the eyes like lock onto Binzi, that recognition clicking in his head of, oh, that's one of the bad ones.
Gonna like sneer and like essentially like lick my lips at him like I'm about to eat him.
Do you really want to leave, or for us to leave her alone with you? That's not a good idea.
No, I do not. Um, if you can keep her safely tied up, we will have someone go retrieve the master. Um, it just starts taking small steps backwards, and then turns and just runs to the stairs and up. You are left alone in the room.
Should we follow him or...
Did I hear that correctly? And he's gonna go get someone to go get him?
He just said that, yeah, he would have someone go retrieve the master.
Okay, sorry, I heard that differently. Never mind.
Kindred will gesture to start moving in the direction, but we'll look back for confirmation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sounds right.
Kindred will move quietly, but begin following the servant.
Okay. And I will have everyone make another stealth check.
Okay.
But nat 20, but
Gorbius does not have to roll this time with the natural 20 last time. Also, because Gorbius isn't here.
Oh, that's a 20.
Ooh.
Damn.
nice, Moxie.
My turn for a nat 20 this time.
I am not sneaky.
It's all good. You're covered by your companions, one of them hitting that glorious natural 20. You all start sweeping your way towards the steps and up. Never having actually seen the second floor before, you reach the top of the steps, now looking at a long hallway that just extends the entire length of the house, with doors on the left and right evenly spaced out, with beautifully painted portraits lining the walls. A long like silken red carpet extended out the center of the hallway. If anyone is trained in society, you're welcome to roll it if you would like.
Also, as a reminder, my spirit sense is always on. That's a fantastic society check.
Oh yeah, you guys are so good at society.
Trained, but not sufficient.
Trained, but I spend all of my time in the woods.
Essentially.
Yeah, as beautiful as the portraits are, none of their faces look familiar. Are you still keeping the same marching order?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Though I think Kindred's in front.
yeah, I think
Oh,
Kindred
yeah,
went up
right.
ahead, and then Bill followed after.
Okay. With Kindred in the lead. Now, here, poised at the top of the steps, staring down the long hallway, what would you like to do, buddy?
Which way did the servant go?
He was kind of running ahead of you, so once you lost sight of him, have not yet caught sight again. And there are a total of 8 doors ahead of you.
All right.
Can anyone catch scent of him?
That's a great question. Does anyone have imprecise scent?
No.
Nope.
Oh, all right then.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of you have quite keen enough noses for something like that.
Not so much.
So,
I want to try something real quick
go for it.
because I don't have to see them. In their minds, I would like to cast message and just be like, I can't wait until we're alone. And I want to see if he makes a noise. Into the poor little guy that scurried away.
Oh no!
And I want to see if he makes a noise, so to see if we know which direction to go in.
Make an intimidation check.
That's not great. You know what? I'll hero point that.
Okay.
Better.
Better. Not quite going to beat his will DC, however.
Yeah.
You cast the message. Wait. Listen. Don't hear any sounds.
Well, I tried.
Kindred's tail will sort of brush against Moxie. I can't get a good beat on where he went. We should probably just wait. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate.
So one
Could we
door
head-
look. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Although that would have been like if one door looks like it's just kind of like slightly open, like ajar.
But all 8 doors seem pretty firmly closed.
Okay. As we don't have a lead as to which one he went into, and probably don't have enough time to just kind of like pop our heads in each, Max would suggest that we go back downstairs.
Do any of the doors look more used than any of the others? Like a solid,
Make a
you know.
perception check.
Is the floor carpeted or is
It
there a
is.
rug?
Carpeted, yeah.
With the doors? Oh, it's carpeted. Is there a mark on the floor where the door was opened if it opens outward into the hallway?
You could also make a perception check.
Elysian reasonings. I would also like to make a perception check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Don't make mine also a private GM roll because why not?
Well, a majority of the rolls were quite a bit higher. With all of you kind of scanning this hallway in front of you, most of the doors do look undisturbed. Like no one has been in or out in quite some time. But the third door down on the right, you can see like that long silken rug is kind of indented just a little bit. There's a little bit of bunched on the side where it was pushed in. And that door looks like it has been used much more often than the other.
Ginger's tail will kind of point in that direction.
Okay. Well, you're in the lead, friend.
Looking back at their compatriots for confirmation, they'll start walking down the hallway.
Yeah, lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm a prisoner.
You get up the hall. Thankfully, that padded velvet rug muffling, or helping to muffle your footsteps, as some of you are less stealthy than others. But you get close enough to start hearing sounds from that door. And it is very muffled, very soft conversation. And then the conversation cuts. And then it is the sound of something heavy hitting the floor.
Kindred will just barrel in.
Okay. Just going straight at it.
Yep.
So you all probably might, from where you are, would catch like some muffled sound coming from the room, and then see Kinred just full on slam into the door and just barge in. Was
Here we go.
anyone else like to do anything? Is just like an immediate reaction.
Go ahead.
No, it was an of I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah. Would it help to? I'm not sure if I'll hope or not, but I could cast resist energy on Kindred as he runs in.
Um,
I would have to do
make
read the spell and then resist energy for the second action. Or
make a
second.
reflex save.
Like say.
just to see how quickly you could get the spell off as Kindred just bolts into the room. And unfortunately, you're not quite going to have time to get the spell off before Kindred is in the room and out of sight.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'm still acting like a prisoner, so no, nothing at the moment. If we go into full on battle, I'd like to hold a bless. If
Okay.
that's
Well,
I can
that
do that.
fully determines. That's going to be determined by the conversation that's about to happen.
Yep. That's why I'm holding it and not casting it.
Yeah, so it's probably wise not to draw weapons just yet, so
Okay.
just keep hold of the rope.
And we'll cut to Kindred as the door slams open under the weight of your heavy metallic body. And you are now staring at a very extravagantly decorated, very vibrantly red room with an individual fireplace, with a thick carpet spanning almost the entire length of the room, a four-poster bed, like banners and tapestries hung, more portraits, and Lord Eisengrud now standing at the edge of the bed, and the lifeless body of that staff member on the floor next to him.
Rude.
How so? Just to, can I do a quick medicine check? Is the servant savable?
Would really have to get up to them to really get that full inspection, but from where you are, they are not moving, and you can see just the faintest streaks of crimson flowing down the side of their neck.
All right. Kindred will spend a focus point,
Okay.
and causing their minor curse to take effect, but use Vision of Weakness on our dear Lord here.
Ooh. Okay. Get it.
How do I post that in chat?
If you click next to the spell, you said it was Vision of Weak.
Vision of Weak. Yeah.
I'm not seeing that. I don't see it in your spells list. Oh, there it is. Ah, gotcha. Focus on the
It's a
creature,
revelation spell.
granting insight into its nature. Creature's any weaknesses, you learn them, as well as which of its saving throw modifiers is the lowest. That is very handy. Holy cow. Okay. Any weaknesses? Holy symbols of non-evil deities. Direct sunlight. And then its weakest save would be fortitude.
Good to know. All right. I believe that is just a single action. Yeah, it's a one action. Does this let me know? Would the vision of weakness let me know if they're undead or not?
I don't think so. I think it just gives you their weakest save and any weaknesses.
Okay. Oh, well, for what it's worth, it does say into its nature. A flash of divine sight into its nature.
I think that's just like
Okay.
flavor text.
Flavor text.
Yeah.
Nope, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Kindred is going to just going to make an educated guess here and try the 2-action level 1 heal on the Lord.
So you're fully going into combat.
Yes. I'm just going to go
Okay.
with yes.
Well, then I will get everyone into initiative.
I will caveat. By all accounts, it looks like the Lord killed the servant. Is that right?
At just the briefest glance and what little information you have, it would seem that they were having a conversation, and then the servant was slain.
Okay, all right.
Bam. All right. I will add everyone to the initiative, and then let you guys roll your own. I will roll for totally not vampire.
Totally not vampire. Since I was holding
Definitely
on
not.
to bless, do I get to cast
Sure,
that before
yeah.
initiative?
We'll say that as you were going in, preparing to, have this battle of the wits with this lord, and then see Kindred just going at it, like, oh, okay, bless. If it's easier, I can also roll for you guys.
Oh, I thought. Rolled.
Oh, right, I do have to roll for Gorbius, no matter what. Haha, I knew that. Oh, well, so as you leap in, get that vision of weakness, and some of those surface cracks of Lord Isengru's defenses are immediately revealed to you. You start conjuring up that divine magic, and with superhuman speed, you see him just jump into action, calling out to all of you, I invite you into my home. This is the disrespect that I get. Fine. Yeah, he's just going to... Kindred is the only one in the room right now, right?
Uh-huh.
believe so,
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Then yeah, his first action is going to be to manipulate the house and cause the door to, again, slam shut. Second action is just going to be to charge up to Kindred. Yes, your wounded condition is gone. Charge up to Kindred, rapier in hand and out, and go to take a strike against you. For a natural 2. Starting off strong.
He has a plus 17, guys.
Oh no.
Starting
That
off
is-
so strong.
Still hits.
19 hits.
Yeah, by 1.
Wow. Okay. What that is 16 whole points of piercing damage.
You're gonna die.
But that was 3 actions. That's his turn. Finzi. Just to make sure you guys did all heal to full before this, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Um. Well. Uh. Uh. One action. Oh God. What is that? I guess there's no. Is there any point in trying to talk to him?
Well, right now
No,
you're
not
on the other
really.
side of a closed door.
I understand. Doors. I care not about doors. Um. I'm just trying to figure out. I guess I wouldn't have seen the kind of damage that was done either. Um, I'll spend an action to extend Bless out by 5 feet.
Okay.
And cry like a bitch. I think everything else. So the door is shut, right?
Yep.
Do I have to see these people?
Typically for
I said-
spells, you would have
Okay.
to see them to target them.
Can I like hold my next actions to like move with the rest of the people?
Sure, works for me.
Also, I will unrope myself.
Okay. Lazaro.
Can I even get the door open? See what's going on?
You can first action get up to the door, jiggle a handle. It does appear to be locked.
Uh,
But you
Okay.
also did see Kidred just bowl into it and manage to plow through, so enough force and you could get through.
could I? Not sure if this works this way. Could I try to use like Gale Blast or something to like push the door open with like a wind like spell?
Absolutely. Can you link that spell for me?
Yeah. How to do that again? Is it drag or?
I think if you click that little button next to the spell.
Ah.
Um,
I clicked twice. Sorry.
You guys will also notice that when you click your token, you have an action HUD on the top left of the screen. That's got all of your spells, your actions, your inventory, skills, everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still only use that like twice.
Outstretched hands. And the door can't really make fortitude save,
Yeah,
so
it's kind of weird.
yeah. I'll say that you cast the spell. Make a. Are you a arcane caster?
Yeah, sorcerer. If that's what you mean.
Let's take a look.
I'm not sure what arcane caster means in this context.
So there's Arcana, Nature, Religion, or Occultism. I don't actually. I think you're Occultism. I think you're an
Okay.
occult caster. Make an Occultism check.
Okay.
Uh,
14. Like just rolled off 14.
The wind just slams into the door, and you can hear it just bending and creaking against the pressure, but it doesn't open.
I feel like it's important to not leave him alone in the room. Can I spend a hero point for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, last hero point. Please roll better. Let's go. That's better.
Nice.
Ooh, much better. You just refocus, doubling down on your magical abilities, and there's a moment where you can feel it just tugging on your own life force, using it to fuel it for just a brief moment, and the door is just blown inwards.
We got you, buddy.
Alright, I think that's 3 actions.
That is 3 actions, yes.
Gotcha. Morbius. Um, what can I do? I think Gorbius would just charge right in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the start of his turn, go ahead and make a will save.
Oh no. He has bless.
That's a +1.
That's a plus. Let me look. I think it's a +1. I'm just double checking. Yes.
That actually turns it into a success.
I know that he's cursed, but it also says that it can counteract Bane. Just
Not Bane, but yeah, that 18 does make it a success.
woo.
You can see his face kind of like the eyes darting around as if he was trying to look at multiple people speaking to him at that moment, and then just shaking it off and just charging into the room. Gonna attack with that longsword. 15 is gonna miss. But try it again. And a 10 is gonna miss.
Oh.
No.
So distracted by these voices that are calling out to him, trying to throw him off. And it unfortunately seems like they're succeeding. Mauxie.
Oh. Right, so. I get my head back round the Pathfinder battle rules. Okay. I take 1 action to designate him as prey.
Heck yeah.
Um. And okay, I'm gonna attack 1.
Pull up that longbow in these crowded, like, corridor, shooting through the doorway. Take your
It's a composite short bow rather than a long bow.
Right. But a 20 not going to hit.
It is 21 because of bless.
21 is not going to hit.
I don't appreciate this. Oh god, it's an action to send my pet out, isn't it?
Yeah. You spend 1 action, your companion gets 2 actions.
Okay. In which case, my leopard is gonna strike at him with some claw.
Ooh, that hits.
It's 27. Okay. Oh.
For 6. Very nice.
6 damage. And then also goes for a Jaws attack.
It was one
Misses that
action to get into the room and up to him.
Oh, okay. In which case, never mind.
That didn't hit anyways.
Yeah. In which case, that would be my turn, and I need to do. There we go.
All right. Bottom of initiative, Kindred.
Kindred will. There's a very bright glow from underneath the plates of armor, as on the sides of the main body of Kindred, a pair of those plates sort of separate, and there are these tendrils of green energy that sort of whip out as they will use all 3 actions to do a 3-action heal for the area of effect. At
He
2nd level.
is going to try to counterspell.
Oh boy, not counterspell.
Because I am a monster and will counterspell a heal.
That's fair.
Hold on. It's happened so infrequently, I have to find the
Oh yes,
counterspell rules.
I've been.
There we go. I think a 33 beats your
Oh.
DC.
Yeah, but not.
Jesus, dude. Give us a chance.
Never. Nothing but pain and misery.
No.
Also, welcome back.
I
Yeah, as those tendrils start to reach out
I will mark
towards
that as
your allies and towards him, he just takes his walking cane and just slams it onto the ground. There's just a ripple of energy that just tears those tendrils apart.
I will mark it as cast then.
Even in our regular long-running campaign, I think I've only used counterspell 1 time.
Yeah, we don't
Counterspells
fight
typically
spellcaster.
this level require a lot of. They have a lot of caveats because you have to have the right spell or
Mm-hmm.
the right
But yeah,
tool or what have you.
a high-level vampire would definitely be prepared against what is probably the bane of
yes.
their existence.
Very likely.
All right, I think that's your turn.
That is my turn. Yes.
On Lord Eisengrud's turn, he is going to look over towards Gorbius, who is still just distracted from whatever voices are playing in his head. And he is going to spend 2 actions to try to dominate you.
Yay! I come back to this.
Will you make a will save, please?
Yes, I can. Oh boy, 21.
Do you have a +1?
He is unfortunately outside of the bless area.
Oh.
The 21 is going to just fail.
Yay! This sounds right.
So, I can drag. Hey, I can drag the condition over. So, you gain the controlled condition. But you can attempt a will save at the end of each of your turns. On a success, the domination is broken. Or
So, do I have to go try kill my
my allies, or
Oh,
is
yeah.
this now a... Oh, fun. Kindred's right there, too. This is gonna be...
Well, the only one that's actually hurt him is that leopard companion. So he's
Okay, I'll
gonna
go...
lash out with a claw attack against. I'm sorry, what's the leopard's name?
Again.
Gin? N?
Gin.
Gin. Yeah, gonna make a claw attack against Gen. Which is a 24? I assume that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, maximum of 16 points of damage.
Um, he's still up.
But,
He's very wounded, but he's still up.
Lindsay,
Yeah, hi, it's me.
you're up.
Fudge. He had his turn, so his reaction is back. How far away is he? Is that accurate?
He's about 30 feet away.
Okay, one action to expand my bless.
15 feet.
And then I'm going to cast Worm's Repast at him.
Okay. Can't counterspell that one.
He has to make a Fortitude save.
Oh, he's so good at those.
Oh,
Well, with a natural 20, apparently he is.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Roll that somehow.
I mean, if the chat wants to spend some channel points, it absolutely could get that
I will.
rerolled.
I am going to. How much
Yeah,
is it?
It is 1,500 channel points.
yeah, I'll do it.
You'll do it? Okay. I'll save mine for another time, then. I got 1,700.
If it's not fortune, it's misfortune.
It is
and it's on you.
misfortune. Oh, that was a 6, and then it tumbled over into a
No.
14.
God.
You know what?
Is
It's
triple
at least
misfortune
not,
a thing?
No, it's not a critical success. At
It's
least
only
right?
a success.
So he takes the full initial damage, but no persistent damage.
Yep.
Wait.
I mean, it's better than taking absolutely nothing.
Well, so question.
Mhm.
So he doesn't take the and d6 persistent damage, but it says if he's an undead creature, I deal extra persistent damage. Is it still no persistent damage?
He still takes no persistent damage.
And that was a really shitty roll on my part too. Well,
If you have a hero point left, I'll let you spend the hero point to reroll the damage.
no.
So you call on these occult magical worms that just start appearing on top of Lord Eisengrud and start boring into him, trying to bite through the armor. And he does wince in pain, but manages to fight through them and just kind of brushes them off, sending them to the ground where they dissipate into nothing.
I do also have a question, because I did say that I was holding my action to move forward with them, but no one else moved forward.
Yeah, you could have just stepped into the room.
I don't want to step into the room. I was wondering if it would be possible, just because my spirit sense is always on. Are there spirits about?
Okay, yeah. I mean, there is certainly spiritual magic coming from the lifeless body of the former servant, but the room itself is just a not not like blaring, but as you're focusing on the room with now the door burst open, you just get the occasional sense of multiple spirits kind of swarming around. Okay. Oh wait, no. Already passed. Lazaro.
Okay. Um. So they're about 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I? Let's see. I think this works too. I think I want to try the heal spell full action. Will that reach everybody or no?
What spell?
Heal as well. The 3-action heal spell.
It would, yeah. You did also see Kindred try and do that, and it was counterspelled by Lord Eisengrud.
I did see that. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay. He is absolutely going to spend another spell slot to try to counter that,
Okay.
which is fortunate because it means no attacks of opportunity from him. I think a 31 beats your DC, probably.
I'm guessing so. I'm not sure what my DC is, but probably.
Yeah.
Your spell DC, I believe.
What is that
I mean-
total?
Your spell DC is a 19.
Okay.
Oh, then yeah, that's blowing that out of the water.
But that is both of his third level spell slots gone.
I don't know how dominate works. Would he have had to make any sort of concentration check when he was damaged?
Nope.
To break? Shit, I tried.
Good try. Good try.
Thanks. That's alright.
Unfortunately, you try to reach out with that healing magic, and just the oppressive force of him in his home, in his domain, just fights back your magic and causes it to fizzle out. But, like I said, his highest spell slots are gone.
All right, that's my turn.
Morbius.
Oh boyo. Well, I'm guessing roll to see if I'm not dominated is at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn.
So what was my orders?
Protect Lord Eisengrud.
Protect. Okay. I feel like the sensible thing to do is go into a rage.
Someone's buzzing on their microphone. 1 second. Oh, it's gone.
There we go.
Yeah, first action, go into a rage.
I guess I'm not gonna do my other thing that I wanted to do. I'm assuming my weapon is drawn.
Mhm.
Or should... Okay. Kindred, I'm so sorry. Oh wait, hold on. Is he injured?
Kindred?
Injured? Like how?
Yeah, is
he's been
Kindred
hurt, right?
Kindred injured?
No. Oh no. Sorry, is the Lord guy? He's been injured, right?
He has.
Can I battle medicine him?
Sure.
I'm gonna do a battle medicine, but not risky surgery.
Okay.
Please,
Go for it.
please. Oh shoot! I just clicked the fee. I actually have to do the skill. All right. Good thing is I only have a +7 to this roll, and I already suck. Why does it roll good now?
That goes.
Well, he's about to get slapped with 2d8 of healing.
Yep. Cool.
My last action is going to just be hitting Kindred. I gotta activate. I still gotta figure out how to activate rage. I keep dragging this. I have the same rage action in my character sheet like
If
10
you
times. There it
drag
is.
the rage condition to your toolbar at the bottom, have your token highlighted, and then click the rage button from your toolbar.
Okay.
You really heal from that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not divine healing or positive healing even.
See, I can't use lay on hands because I know that would hurt him.
Do you know that?
I do I know that?
Kendra didn't technically share any of that information with us.
Do I know if vampires are undead?
Make a religion check.
Oh no,
we
I'm
don't
good at
actually
those.
even know that he's a vampire.
Oh, that is true.
Other than all of the
That's a-
drinking blood and the dominate ability,
Those are suggestions, not abilities.
make a religion check.
Roll like crap, roll like crap, roll like crap. Let's go. What?
Wow.
Yeah, I
You-
definitely know he's not gonna
You
like
know
that.
everything about vampires.
Yeah. Well, I think he's
Well-
pretty okay now. Yeah, I'm just gonna hurt Kindred.
Really go be a bad guy.
Go for it. Make your
Yeah, I
attack.
am a failure. I'm good at what? Oh, strikes. Oh, yeah, I forgot it's in the other place. My bad. Oop.
You're good at hurting the people you love.
Wow.
It's a theme. 30 to hit.
How?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a hit.
The moment you were dominated, you can't roll under a 19.
I know it's. You should take 13. I know that says 11. I haven't activated the rage thing because I
Rage, right.
tried and then it just didn't work. So just add an extra 2 damage on top of this.
There you go.
All right.
Kindred. Okay. Well. Joy. Can I make that save now, please?
Yes, please.
Okay. You know what? I've been rolling pretty well. Let's see if it'll continue. It did.
Hey!
Okay.
The dominated
24.
effect fades away.
I look at my blade now plunged in Kindred, and I get sad again.
That
It's okay.
compulsion
I understand.
to protect Lord Isaac Brood and attack these invaders fades. And then you realize everything you've done, and it just adds to that weight in those voices in your mind telling you, just seeping into you, attacking your insecurities, attacking all of that weight that you keep on yourself.
And just this little meek voice through all of it says, "That's okay, Glorious. We're still friends."
Oh,
You-
I don't want to be your friend.
So good.
Mauxie.
Okay. So I am going to take 2 actions to do Hunter's Aim,
Oh,
which gives me a +2 to circumstance bonus.
heck yeah.
And try and shoot him.
Go for it. Any hero points left?
Oh, I used the last one on the deception.
Since it didn't actually end up coming up and kind of jumped into combat, if you want, you can take back that hero point and use it here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try this again.
Oh, a 28 this time. Heck yeah, that hits.
Oh, thank God.
13 points of damage. Oof. Yeah, he's mostly been just in this confident, dominating position after successfully controlling Gorbius, after landing a claw attack against Gin. Then an arrow just soars through the door across the room, strikes him, digging into the armor. And his eyes meet yours, and he just glares.
Oh no. And my final action shall be to tell Gin to get the hell out of there.
So 2 actions to retrieve Gin.
Yeah. Like,
Fortunately...
if you could,
Sorry, go ahead.
like, if you could, like, claw at him and then run away, but I feel like one of them would be to disengage and then run away.
There is no disengage.
You could absolutely claw. He has already used his reaction on Counterspell, so he has no reaction for an attack of opportunity.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, no.
He made an attempt and then comes back to me,
Okay.
and that would be my turn.
Hindered.
Kindred is going to attempt again and try to heal an area.
Yep. You can only counterspell so often. You are going to hit all of
so
your
it'll be-
allies and him.
That's cool. That works for me. So just casting that out there, and then
I think it's level
doing the
3.
3-action version, so it's...
Right?
No, it's only a spell level 2. It's just 3 action.
Oh, right, because your highest is level 2. Gotcha. Yep. So,
Yeah.
2d8.
That is correct.
And
Because of my oracular curse, God, I get none of that because of my oracular curse.
Ooh. He does get a basic fortitude save, which he will fail. So he's taken all 4 points of damage, and everybody gets to
Right,
heal
the whole
4.
4.
Everyone, make sure you.
Oh no, I get 2 points back. It's half my level.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
If you want to spend a hero point, I'll let you reroll that healing.
You know what? Yes, I think I will.
Okay.
Wrong button. There we go. I was giving myself more hero points. That's no good.
Much better.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
everyone heals 14. Kindred, you heal 12, and he takes 14 points of damage. He is now officially bloodied.
And that was all 3 of my actions.
Now the tendrils again seep out towards all of you and toward Lord Eisengrud, and you all feel your wounds. Those of you that have taken wounds start to close, and you can feel your strength returning as they, on the opposite end, lash out at Eisengrud and actually cause those wounds that healed from you to appear on him. He just lets out a hiss, sees all of you standing out into the hall, and is going to dart out of the room, which gives Kindred and Gorbius attacks of opportunity if you have them.
I do not have attack of opportunity.
I do not have attack of opportunity.
Second action is going to be to slam the door shut behind him. And third action, Mauxie, you have been a pain in his side. He is just staring daggers at you. And just under his breath as he is drawing the rapier out to attack you. You will die first. That's 32 to hit.
I don't. I'm not sure if that hits. You know,
It's close.
it's so close. 21 AC. Jesus Christ! What's the damage?
29 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Since that was a critical.
How does one do maths?
If you click your token, in the chat there you should see damage, half, double, block, heal underneath that damage roll. If you just click
Okay.
damage, it'll automatically apply it.
I cry.
But that is all 3 actions as he pulls the rapier out from Moxie and just lets the blood splatter to the floor. Binzi.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here.
How's it going? How you feeling?
It's great. There's a vampire in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Spirits all around. Don't think diplomacy is gonna help me much at this very moment.
Oh.
You can ask very nicely to leave you alone.
At the top of his turn,
No, we're not in his bedroom no more. This is not his lair. Stop it.
Gorbius and Kindred, you would see some of those wounds start to close up by themselves.
Didn't he close the door? We can't see him.
As he was, like,
Yeah.
at the start of his turn, he would have been right next to you.
Oh, okay.
So the
Gotcha.
Self-
fast
he's
healing would have
regenerating.
taken effect
Yep.
before he darted out of the room. But yeah, Binzi, what you doing?
Yeah, hi. I didn't expect him to move so close to me. So
Don't stand, don't stand, don't stand so close to me. I'm old, it's okay.
I know the song. I'm just trying to figure out something to do because he didn't hurt me. He hurt someone else.
Pretty severely hurt someone else.
I heightened. No, it's level 3. That's an area, huh? Can't see what level 2 does at the moment. I'll probably just block it. Panicking. I'm sorry.
You're good, no worries.
Oh.
Spellcasters.
I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna fucking touch him. I'm gonna touch him. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me as you reach out and touch him.
Stay away!
Undead creatures, flat-footed, on a failed save. Okay. Of course you all have things to target fortitude.
Like my only touch spell. You forced this on me.
That is a failure.
Is it height?
It's heightened to half your level, so 2.
Yeah, I'll take it. Increases it by a D4, man.
Heck yeah.
Or increases it. I can English.
The 2d4 plus 4?
Plus 3. Wow. Well, it's something.
Yeah. Still 8 points of damage, and he's flat-footed. As you just unload the cold damage into him, and you can see, even as he's reeling back from the pain, his movement is just slowed ever so slightly. His reaction isn't quite as fast as it should be.
Does Bless affect him? No, because he's not an ally, right?
Correct.
So I'll extend that by another 5 feet. Um, and that's me.
All right.
Sorry for
Lazaro.
doing it wrong, guys.
Oh, good.
Okay, questions again. Sorry. He's like 5 feet next to me,
Oh, yeah, he's right next to you.
and I'm still by the door.
Mm-hmm. The
And
door
door's
is closed.
Okay. A 5 foot emanation, is that like a radius?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I call out his name, use an invoke true name to do this for one action? So he's already flat-footed, but it's an additional -2.
-2 to saving throws against your spells. Brutal.
Is that -4 or is it still -2?
-2 on top of the flat-footed. But the -2 is the saving throws. Flat-footed is -2 to his AC.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. And then can I target Gil Blast, trying to defy for emanation, so knocking him away, but also trying to get the door open again? Does that work that way?
Yeah, absolutely. Very
If you get
clever use of the spell.
He makes a fort save for Gil Blast.
Of course you can all target Fortitude, you bunch of jerks.
Oh, he has +17. Come on. What do you want us to do?
this is gonna make my next turn so much nicer.
That's a failure.
So a failure, he takes full damage. Full damage is my spellcasting modifier, which is 4.
But he has weakness to it, equal double the spell level, but is 8 points of damage.
Hey, I did something. Yay.
Yeah, you did. He's looking hurt. The wind
not
just slams
5 feet away.
him back into the door. Yeah, I'll say that's enough to get him at least into the door frame, away from you, and causes the door to open.
Yay!
Guys, this is gonna be awesome if this works. I got an idea.
This will work.
Bunch of
This will
bullies.
work.
I think that's your turn.
Lazaro's he's like swirling with like his bloodline magic, finally like getting reared up and ready to go, and that's his turn though.
Heck yeah. Beautiful turn. Corvius, no longer controlled.
Very angry. I run up to him. And then I would like to cast Lay on Hands. So he has to make a basic Fortitude saving throw.
Weird.
That's right. We're gonna just keep targeting this Fortitude.
22.
Okay, hold on. I might use a hero. I might spend channel points and
Okay.
we can reroll this. I need to double check my spell DC.
Should
Spell
be
DC is
19.
18.
18.
18. All right, cool. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend channel points.
Do it.
I genuinely need this to work. I need a failure. Oh, I must provide a message. Die.
You just gotta
There
pick the
we go.
target.
There you go. Great. Here it is. Here's the fortune. I want him to reroll.
No.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's still a success, though.
Is it?
Like your DC's an 18.
God. Does he still take the -2? Wait, hold on. Is Invoke True Name only to you?
Against your spells.
Yeah.
Ah, crud. Well, he's gonna take half damage. Oh, that doesn't. I was gonna make him have an additional -2 AC if this worked. It would have been a -4. It would have been glorious. Against an undead target, you deal. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Doo. There you go. 3 points of damage to him. That's not as cool as I wanted it to be.
Every little bit helps.
And yep. And then I am going to smack him with my sword.
Do it. He is flat-footed.
That's
Nice.
Can I
that's
spend
gorgeous.
Can I spend my channel points to make you reroll? Is that
If
how that
you
works?
want.
No, I
Sure.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Go ahead. I'd allow it. There we go.
Yeah.
18
18.
points. And I am out of actions.
I think because you have disrupting rune, it does.
Disrupting.
It does. Oh, it does do an additional d6. Oh my god.
And I think it makes
I do have the
him
disrupting rune.
enfeebled on a crit.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot all about runes. Disrupting rune. Okay, let's see. Extra 1d6 positive damage to undead on a critical hit. Yep, you're also enfeebled 1.
Enfeebled 1.
Okay, hold on. So this should actually be 1d8. Can I just copy the math actually? Hold on.
Just roll
2
2d6.
times. Just roll 2d6?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just add it to the 18. For another 9. Ooh.
So that's 27 points.
He is
damage in total.
He is hurt.
That is
he's
my
just slammed into the door, it just kind of splintering over his shoulder and onto the floor. Suddenly Gorbius is just there and just drives the longsword up into him. And there's this inhuman wail of pain that just echoes through the house. But Gorbius, I think that's you.
Yep, I'm all done.
Mauxie. And Binzi, you have a free hero point granted to you by Gypsy.
Right. So, is he too close for me to use my bow and arrow?
Nope. But if he has an attack of opportunity, he will be able to take it.
What does that mean?
He means he would get a melee attack against you after you make your attack. But you could take one action to just take a 5-foot step backwards and then make the attack.
A closer, suck him in the jaw, step back. Oh, an arrow him in the face. Okay.
Go for it.
I'm going to use 2 actions for another hunter's aim.
Massive damage dealer Mauxie. For a 30 to hit, which absolutely hits.
And then
That should be doubled. So it's at least 8. Oh wait, no, it wasn't a crit. I'm sorry. It was not doubled. But it is 4 points of damage.
1 off. God damn. That was terrible. And my second attack is not a hunter's aim.
It's not a crit with a 31 and all the negatives to his AC?
No.
Nope.
Wow.
It was a 30, not a 31. It was 1 off of being a crit.
Well, no, because Bless gives you a +1, and then he has enfeebled.
Yeah.
So he has the negatives to his AC too.
Okay.
His AC is crazy.
And Feeble doesn't affect AC.
And that misses.
Evil's gonna mess up some of his other abilities, though.
Yeah.
Anything
Alright.
that has to do with his strength.
But yeah, the first arrow just impacts dead center, causing the eyes again to shift towards you, even with the blade still just jamming out of his ribcage. The second attack, he actually brings the rapier up and just fully uses it to deflect the arrow, now fully staring you down.
Yeah, that is me. That is my 3 actions done.
Kindred.
Kindred and his compatriots go to town on this vampire. Is everyone look reasonably okay?
From where you are, probably wouldn't be able to see Mauxi or Lazaro, but the 2 companions you can see look fine.
Okay. Kindred, again, that glow of light will start from underneath the plates and right down the body. Kindred's tail sort of forming a symbol in the air as Disrupt Undead is cast upon our dear count here. They have to make a
Oh, weird. It's
basic
fortitude.
fortitude.
He's undead.
That's a failure.
That is a failure.
Ooh.
10 points of damage.
The very carefully crafted visage of this older gentleman, this refined count, is now fading away and showing just this gaunt, almost demonically twisted individual. The face contorted in a mixture of pain and deformity. And the teeth are just like these 2-inch long fangs that are now probably pointed down towards Gorbius, as you are the closest one. And there's just a look of desperation and hunger on his face, as he is severely hurt. Holy cow.
As the final action, there's a field that envelops Kindred as the caster shield.
Okay. Top of the round, that flat-footed goes away. I think Enfeebled lasts until Gorbius'
Until
next
my
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just turning and kind of, as he does, just ripping the blade out. He's going to make a claw attack against you.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Ooh, I think that just hits because I don't have my shield raised. Yep, that hits.
It's a whole 8 points of damage. Second action is going to be to grab you. As the claw impacts, digs into the armor, and just fully grips. Last action is going to pull you to him, and he's going to drink blood.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
If the victim is grabbed, no, it requires an athletics check.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I need to tell me twice.
So you take 10 points of damage and become.
Alright.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Don't take any damage, but you do become drained 2. Which is just going to
Ooh,
flat
that one.
reduce your max HP.
Yep.
He is going to heal, thankfully, because holy crap. But that is the entirety of his turn, I believe. Yep, that's it. Benzie. Benzie, did we lose you? We may
Hello?
have. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello
Sorry.
there.
Hello there.
You're up?
Yeah, he is right there, sucking on Gorbius.
Yep.
I can't cast that on someone else. Um, he is so weird. You know what? Good at that. I'm going to cast Phantom Pain at him.
Okay. Just gotta check something real quick. Yep, okay. I think that's a will save.
Yep.
Slightly better at those. Not a critical success, just a success.
I take full initial, but not persistent. Damn it, I wanted him to puke that blood right back up. That's
6 points of damage. Very nice.
full damage. And I will extend my bless another 5 feet to get Kindred in it.
Bam. Gotcha.
And
He's just fully got Gorbius picked up off the ground, sinks his fangs into Gorbius's neck, and then just drops him. You call on your magic to just start assaulting his mind, and you actually make enough of a connection for a moment that you can start to hear thoughts coming from him as you're causing this mental damage, and it's just rabid masses of thoughts of kill them. Lee, no. They must die. Protect the house. Kill them. Lazaro.
I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I'm gonna try to do the 3-action heal for the 30-foot radius again.
Go for it.
Okay. Does he counterspell?
Nope.
Oh,
He
shit.
has no third level spell slots left, and he fails.
Oh, okay. So it's 2d8?
Yep. Or what level spell?
It's second level.
Yep, so 2d8.
Or second level, but 3 actions for it.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't. How do I just roll 2d8? Because for some reason I don't have the full cast heal on this.
Bottom of the bar on that right, there's dice buttons on the bottom. Just click the d8 twice.
Dice buttons on the bottom. 10. There you go.
8 points of damage. Thankfully for him, he was able to get some healing in his turn because holy crap. But everyone make sure you heal 8 points of healing.
Yay.
And he is fighting an uphill frickin' battle to drop one of you.
That is all I got. Too scared to move. Only casting heals. Let's go.
That's all I got. I just healed 40 points of healing and did 8 points of damage. That's all.
That's all.
Corbius.
All right. I'm going to use Desperate Prayer. I call out to my DD, plead for their aid, instantly recover 1 focus point.
Make a religion check.
Yeah, I knew this was going to eventually happen. I, however, really need lay on hands. 18.
You again just let out
God,
that
please.
call to your deity, knowing that you had that feeling of being abandoned and left behind, having failed. And there's just a moment where those voices that have been assaulting you kind of die down and just become this muffled noise. And just a single voice rings out above the others. You are not a failure. And you are granted your focus point back.
I'm still worthy. And then I cast lay on hands on this bitch, make a fortitude save.
18?
It's a success. Damn it.
Just barely.
I really got to start. Ugh, okay, you know. Here we go.
So, 4 points of damage.
Yep. All right, so I'm still grabbed by him, right?
You are, yep. Which I should mark that.
So I gotta escape this. I can't strike him from grabbed, can I?
You can, it's just
Well,
a
I'm
-2. Does lay on hands have the somatic component?
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
He
It
has
does,
not.
yes.
He did not counterspell. So he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
It's a 28, and you are flat-footed.
28. That does hit, yes.
Is that a crit?
No. I have a 21 AC because champion is broken armor class.
By 1, it's not a crit.
21. You'd have to get a 31 to get.
Well, you were flat-footed, so it drops your AC.
Flat-footed, 29. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were close then.
11 points of piercing damage as the rapier just drags across whatever exposed flesh it can hit.
Alright, I gotta escape. I'm gonna use an athletics check to get out of this thing.
Go for it.
Because I can't escape without it. 17?
17 is not going to do
It's
it.
the athletics DC of the creature. Okay.
There's a
It can't.
DC 21
I gotta do it again then.
at
And
-5.
this is at a minus rack. Yep, this is what I gotta do. Oh wait, no, I have one other ability. My mouth isn't restrained, is it?
Nope.
Then I got quite the for you guys. I shall use Goblin Song. I can attempt a performance check against the will DC of a single enemy within 30 feet. And he's definitely within 30 feet. You can affect 2... no, I'm not expert. Okay, great. I'm going to use... let's hope to God this works. With my not trained... Does 13 against his will DC do anything?
No, his will DC is 27.
So did I critically fail?
I
think so.
You did, yeah.
No, 27? Oh, yeah. Well, can I still sing the song, though?
Absolutely.
All right. You know Bitsy and Lazaro and Moxie and Kindred, but do you recall the most famous goblin of all? Corbius, the Goblin Champion, the most inspirational hero around. And if you're a vampire, you better fucking look out. That's all I got.
just for a moment
That's
is
beautiful.
just kind of wincing away from your words, and then just lets those claws dig into your chest just a little bit deeper, and it just kind of cuts the end of your song off in your throat.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Binzy claps.
Bouxy.
After that wonderful rendition of the song, I'm going to take my first action to do a hunted shot.
Isn't Hunter Shot 2 actions?
Oh,
It just says
hunted
roll.
shot
Hunted
itself
shot
is just
is
one.
one.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Hunter's aim is 2.
Hunter's Aim, that's it.
I don't know how to do the multiple attack penalty.
Just take, so with your token clicked and that little, like, HUD bar pops up, go over to your strikes. Go down to composite shortbow, click the +9, and then the +4.
Those were terrible.
Do you have any hero points left?
Oh,
Binzi, you were granted one. Since it was granted by chat, you could offer it.
Yeah, go for it.
that's rerolling the +4.
You could reroll the +9. Wouldn't matter either way. That definitely hits. Ooh, oh,
Nice.
wow. Okay. There's your first action as the arrows just start sinking into his back.
And then my other 2 actions, I'm just gonna do normal rolls. That is it.
These
is
would
it.
be at -10 because of your multiple attack penalty.
Oh, so the first one doesn't, and then the next 2 do.
Yeah, first one is full bonus, second one's -5, the third and all after that are -10.
Okay, so this one is minus. Get off the.
Unfortunately, the rest of those are just not quite going to find purchase, deflecting off what armor hasn't been torn away, trying not to hit Gorbius, who is fully in his grasp. He is severely hurt. Like, even with that healing, he can't out-heal the damage you're doing. And he is in fight-or-flight mode for sure.
So yeah, that is my turn up.
Alright. Kindred. Can you finish him?
Well, it depends. How bad does Gorbius look?
Gorbius is fine.
Yeah, I can take the hit.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, then yeah, I'll once again that sheen of energy goes down the body of Kindred as the tail forms the symbols in the air as this pulse surrounds the Count to disrupt undead.
Their fortitude save. Which I don't think he's made a fortitude save yet. Or I think he's made one against Gorbius.
Now give me the time.
Nope, that is another failure.
Why can't you fail on my stuff, dude?
As you call on that energy and it just kind of snakes past Gorbius into Lord Eisengrud. And unlike before, where it was just kind of tearing away at those undead defenses, this time it actually latches on to the source that is keeping this undead being full of unlife. How would you like to finish him?
Yay! So as this pulse, as this energy wraps around the Lord, and that pulse of divine retribution catches purchase on the skin, it starts at the hand that is currently at Gorbius's neck, as the skin begins to just flake away. There's fear in what's left of the Lord's face as he looks and watches his hand completely disintegrate, piece by piece, dropping Gorbius as the skeletal hands just grasp at nothing. Then rides up his arm as one by one his limbs just begin to dissipate and disintegrate. He looks at each of us, angry, terrified, and scared, as finally the dead heart that continues to pulse in his chest just ceases. And there is nothing left. But maybe a spirit somewhere.
He remains as they all start to just crisp away. The energy, the spirits that Binzi has felt in the house. It feels like they start going with him. The beautiful decor, the very vibrant coloring starts to fade away. The carpets and banners and tapestries start to age rapidly and fall apart. The beautiful wood floors and walls all start to mold and get brittle. The house is rapidly aging as he is dying. You can even feel the floor underneath you starting to bow a little bit just under the weight of all of you. What would you all like to do?
Graham?
I would like to get out of here as quickly as possible, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Kindred is
down
going
to
grab
run.
the body of this
Okay.
and jump out the window.
Out, just straight out. There is no window in his room.
Oh, that's fair. Then just straight up.
Okay.
Then, in process, we'll be attempting to cast Stabilize on this servant if there's any way they can be saved.
Just a quick glance, even a quick medical inspection, it looks like the servant is long gone.
Unfortunate. Kindred will still grab the body.
Okay. Then, everyone, as you start sprinting down the hall towards the steps to get out, would you all make a reflex save for me? As parts of the floor are just starting to collapse under steps, the walls are starting to creak and moan with just the pressure of the roof above you.
Nat 1, let's go, it's back!
So, Kindred, Sir Gerbius, of course, with a critical fail, and Lazaro. You all take 3 points of damage from falling debris, from catching, getting your foot stuck in the floor and having to pull it out as the jagged shards of wood are just starting to cut into your skin. But it's inconsequential. As you sprint down the stairs, you pass by a handful of the staff who just look confused. Just rubbing their heads, looking around, having absolutely no idea what's happening.
Kindred will just stop, look at them, and roar, if nothing else, to try and get them to scare, to run.
Ooh. Binzi, if you want to use ghost sound to just quadruple amplify this roar. You both can make an intimidation check.
Bad on the intimidate.
Well, then I'll let him roar, and afterwards,
That's not too bad.
he can have a blade.
Damn. Okay.
An
Yeah.
interesting roll.
There is just panic as like the 8 individuals that kind of are now coming out of the kitchen, just absolutely lost, all just start darting out the front door away from you. And the would you say that you all stopped to do this, or did anyone just keep going?
The house is falling, so run in. Yeah.
Max would have probably continued just like legging it.
Okay, so neither of you have to make save, but I'll take another reflex save from Kindred and Binzi. Binzi, reflex save?
I'm getting there, man.
You are both fine. You managed to dodge the falling debris from the collapsing house, darting out the front door, now standing in the cold, cold snow as the entirety of the cabin just collapses behind you.
With my undead lore, would I know exactly what the fuck this house was?
It seems like it was probably a lair belonging to whatever spirit was bringing unlife to this figure known as Lord Isengru. And the magics in those books probably would have given him the ability to separate himself from this place and would have given him the ability to freely leave, possibly even with some aspect of demonic power.
I say we still did the right thing.
Absolutely. We killed the vampire. Let's go.
Yes.
We
Let's.
get paid, however.
I'm sure once it's all fallen down, we can see if there's anything in amongst the rubble.
Well, everything in the house sort of faded, didn't it? Faded and crumbled.
It aged, but things like gold and platinum, even with age, would still be usable.
Yeah, it's still legal tender.
Yeah.
How are all the poor souls that are now outside in the freezing cold?
The staff, now still terrified of Kindred, are like, they're kind of all huddled and just keeping an eye on all of you. You can hear them conversing back and forth of, do you remember what happened? Where are we? No, I no idea. I just woke up here.
Oh.
Alright, I think I got this one. Alright, let's do some damage control. Alright, everyone. Listen to me. I got this. So, you are all controlled by what's known as a vampire. Vampires are people with pointy fang thingies, and they like drinking blood. But they're really good at mind control. So, what does this mean? It's simple. We're gonna get off the mountain. Well, first we're gonna find gold. We're gonna make sure we get paid, and then we're gonna get off the mountain. Then we're all gonna go to a church of Iomade. Time to get blessed, y'all. All right. So, I know I already got one convert over here, so we're all gonna go pray for a little bit, okay? We're gonna pray for your memory.
Make boy. What is Morbius probably fully believes everything he's saying, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Make diplomacy check.
I'll nudge his fate.
Okay.
19 then.
There's a few of them that are kind of nodding along with what you're saying, like,
I have another hero point I would like to spend now, please.
go for it.
There you go. That's better.
You would. You would.
Amazing.
Yep.
With absolutely no idea what's happening, and really, you giving them the first bit of direction that they have had, that they have any ability to latch onto with their minds. You could just see them like nodding along with, oh, okay, yeah, I guess that'd be all right. It also brings them just the smallest amount of comfort, something that they can all recognize and lets their very confused and dominated minds latch onto something.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, if you guys all want to just start searching through the wreckage, I'll take a perception check unless you feel you have a better skill that you could use.
Kindred will be burying the body of the servant.
Okay.
Can I knock some of the dribbies away with Gale Blast again?
Absolutely. You can use actually I think you're a primal caster.
Okay.
So use nature, which I think it's the same bonus for nature or occultism for you.
Yeah.
So go for it. 20. Very nice.
Who had the book?
Mauxie, I think.
Well, I
So the
was
mouse of
given a
Kindred.
prisoner, so I imagine I also probably was given the book.
That was my logic.
Yep. We'll go with it.
Benzie. Whoop.
What did we want with the book?
Mauxie, will you make a will save for me?
Come on now.
Sure.
What?
Okay.
Can I give Moxie some fortune from the channel points?
Yeah, if you have the points to spend.
Okay, I have the points. I'm not verified.
It looks like someone spent them.
Okay, it didn't see it pop up, and it said
Oh,
I'm
yep,
not
it
verified.
did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, go ahead and reroll.
You got this. You got this.
If you want to.
In fact, this time I'm gonna make it private.
Oh no!
No one else will know.
Why would you do that?
Okay.
The tension.
Yep.
Love it.
Mauxie, you weren't given the book. You don't have it.
Don't know what you mean. Book.
Did you just ask me what book?
Yes.
Did you get dropped in the prayers?
To be fair, there were a number of books that you guys recovered.
There is one particular book that we all know what fucking book I'm talking about.
There's a lot of books.
Well, then dump all the books you have out, and I'll pick the one that I need.
Like, I have a question also. Like,
Mhm.
would all of the books that was like
There's one.
owned
There's
by
one
the
book.
vampire also turn to dust with his death?
Those were not actually part of the house. They were recovered by the first group from the mines and I brought with them. So they're not actually, yeah, they're their own thing. But would you make a deception check for me? Okay.
I'm not. Like, what is up with this?
Yeah, you can definitely see that Mauxi is not quite as open and just a little more reserved than they've been before. A little bit of agitation in there, maybe.
Moxie, I still have someone that needs to be anti-demon. I quite literally need the book.
I'm not sure I have it.
Well, then why don't I just go through your pack? How's that sound? Sounds great. If you've got nothing to hide, which you should have nothing to hide, right, Moxie?
Uh,
I will leave this up to you. The spirit within Mauxi is at the moment giving you the compulsion to simply turn and run. It knows
Okay.
that none of them could catch you in the woods. You not only know the woods better, you can traverse them better, and you're faster. So you can listen to that compulsion that is trying to take over Mauxi's body, or
yeah.
try to fight it.
I mean, you'd probably take a few steps back at first. Make an attempt at fighting it.
Okay. Make another will save. This time at a higher DC. With a 15 total. Mauxi looks at you all and then turns and bolts.
Kindred immediately chases.
Okay. With Kindred in hot pursuit, the two of them take off towards the woods. Anyone else?
It's a chase scene. Let's go. I run after as well.
Lazaro takes off after.
Is there any way that I could have been on Kindred?
I think Kindred was busy burying the body and Gorgias was
Okay.
going through the rubble.
I'm not catching up, so I just look at Benzie. How fast are you?
I cast Worm's Repast on her.
Okay. Is that a fortitude save?
Yeah.
Yeah, make fortitude save, please.
Me?
Mauxi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
Fortitude save.
Fortitude.
No.
Is that a critical failure?
Nope, just a failure.
Okay, well, she takes 13 points. And the full plus 5 more. And she is now flat-footed.
Okay. Binzi and Gorbius, are either of you also chasing?
Yeah.
I am slow as hell. I would not be able to catch up unless I like took 5 minutes to remove all my armor.
I mean, I
Would it-
move 25 feet at a time, so I'll just take
Gorbius?
pot
I'm at 30.
shots
Okay.
because I have range at the moment.
Then, as the kind of that first round of actions would get you to the woods, Mauxie, would you make a survival check against both Kindred and Lazaro, who are immediately behind you, as to see if you can lose them in the trees?
Okay, survival.
Gorbius, would it help you to if you were a size large? I don't know how large works, but I can cast it.
Let's find out.
Because I'm not sure what it does. It
Perception.
says clumsy 1,
Z1.
but also
I don't think being large is gonna affect.
It
me.
wouldn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But-
With 23.
But,
Go
can I
ahead,
use
yeah.
my last? Can I use my last hero point to make her reroll?
Do you have a channel point reroll?
Maybe. No, I just have a normal hero point.
Then unless anyone wants to redeem a channel point, there it is.
I don't have enough
Hey.
anymore.
You.
Mauxie, will you reroll your survival check, please?
Thanks.
This time, failing the perception DCs by 1, both Kindred and Lazaro have a perception DC of 17.
Rude.
We will expedite it a little bit, as you're just barely not able to escape the pair of them, especially with that persistent mental damage going in your head, actually fighting back against that demonic presence. And either thankfully or unthankfully, depending on how you look at it, you are captured, brought back to Binzi, and with now the key to removing demonic possession in your hands, Binzi, would you like to try to clear this from Mauxie?
Yes, please.
Make an occultism check. As Mauxie is there, just lashing out at you, probably tied up, I would imagine. You can see that internal struggle of not wanting to hurt any of you, but then something is making Mauxie want to hurt you.
Rather than trying to just shove it out of her, because we've seen that it jumps from thing to thing when jumped, is it possible to try and shove it into something? Like, I don't know, like, is there a fucking mouse or a squirrel or...
I will give you a higher DC, but you could simply seal it away back into the book.
Yeah, I'd like that, please. I will
Okay.
most definitely nudge my fate.
Okay.
Is there anything Kendra could do to aid?
Yeah, how would you like to aid?
A religion check to assist with the demonic
100%.
containment?
Roll it. Anyone else, you're also welcome to aid.
Could I do that with occultism?
100%.
I'm using my hero point, and I'm waiting until all those dice go away.
You want to get bumped by the dice? Ooh.
That was 24.
24, yeah. especially with the aid of Kindred and Lazaro helping you to focus that magic. There's a moment where Mauxie, that pressure that's just been trying to encompass your mind, it just ripples in pain for a moment, and then that pressure starts to release. And that almost poison that's been slowly just injecting itself into your will over the past day or so is slowly removed from you as the entirety of the demonic entity is forced back into the.
Just from trying to claw everyone to just kind of like slumped against whatever surface they were propped against. So let's never do that again.
Glad you're back.
You
Kindred
are
will lift
too
Moxie
damn.
with this sort of metallic.
What? Oh god.
What, Kindred? You were saying something.
Kindred is licking Moxie with a metallic tongue.
Oh.
So that is. Yes, thank you. Now, can someone untie me, please?
Almost got away.
Without touching the book and taking all the precautions that she knows to take, Benzie will wrap the book up. You know, whatever sigils she might know, whatever possible uh, magic that she has on hand or in the back of her head, she will use just to make sure that this thing is safe in transportation.
Well, as kind of a closure here, the loot that you all gather from the remains of the house is definitely a small fortune with which you could probably retire for a couple years or take a vacation from adventuring for a while or possibly use it to fund future adventures. I guess maybe we'll see what happens. The house itself lies in ruins. The spirit of Lord Eisengrud gone, banished from this plane, if it still exists. Maybe in some fraction it still exists somewhere, but not here. The survivors were all brought with Sir Gorbius to church to pray, where they would be helped by the clergy members to regain their memories, regain the sense of who they were. And a lot of them seemed like they were probably other adventurers that came by hoping for a payday and ended up falling under the spell Lord Eisengrud. The book and its dark secrets, um, of course, yours to do with what you will, and perhaps we'll see what comes from that if we get to see these characters in the future.
Oh boy. Don't
Uh,
tease us like this.
I
Yeah,
know,
don't
right?
do that.
So, before if the group is going to part ways before that, Kindred will bump up against Gorbius. Hey, so would it be okay if I helped you and kind of came along with you? I could be your steed.
You know what? I like that idea.
Me too.
Let's get you into a more fashionable steed, I guess. We're gonna get you some new armor. gonna steal some. I gotta steal some gold. We're gonna earn some gold.
On top of the
Find your
small
memory.
fortune
You
you have
can't-
now.
Yeah, atop the small
can't do
fortune.
that.
We're gonna continue doing good deeds.
Yeah, that's fair, but you can't touch the body. It. Don't worry, it'll be fine on its own.
All right, I'm just gonna trust you on this one then.
Yep.
All right. Well, why don't we go clockwise this time, starting with Mr. Smith, and give us just a brief synopsis of what Kindred goes and does after this, and then, give us a little bit about you and where people can find you and all the wonderful things you do.
Oh, Kindred. Kindred will traipse about for as long as Corvus allows, and carry on into the various battles and adventures. Um, yeah, for as long as Corvus wants. Corvus, if so interested, can learn a lot about where Kindred came from. Um, but Kindred will continue to grow as trying to help people heal others and just make the world a little bit more beautiful place in penance for all the death that it doled out in the wars so long ago.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that was it.
So yeah, otherwise me, I am Mr. Smith. You can find me hanging around the Weave Tail crew, and typically playing our Age of Ashes campaign on Sundays at 8 p.m. Feel free to come watch our shenaniganery. We've had the lovely and honest pleasure of having Hoop join us as the wonderful Daddy Kirchanas. It's been amazing. Yeah, I would highly recommend coming by with the Tale. Our season is going to be starting next week, and we have shows like Shadowrun, Blue Rose, Vampire the Masquerade, and a number of other one shots all throughout the next few months as we open up our first season of 2022. So definitely come check us out. You can find me at Mr._Smith. If you're interested in gaming, cybersecurity, psychology, scotch, I'm feel free to come.
Awesome. Heck yeah. And I second that. Definitely check out Weave the Tale. They have tons of great cast, tons of great games. Love them. Moxie. Oh, no, go ahead.
Something. No, my apologies. The Age of Ashes campaign, oddly enough, not on Weave the Tale. I know this is very strange.
Penny
You
for a
can find
Tale.
that on Penny for.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I get them mixed up in my mind. Yes, Penny for a Tale, Weave the Tale, both great, both full of amazing people. Check them both out. Moxie, what does he do after these events, and what are you doing in real life?
So after all this kind of like takes place, Mousy goes back to his forest home, just kind of like stays away from civilization for a bit because it's like it's just trouble. Probably stays in contact with the rest of them, like every now and again, sees how they're doing. And occasionally takes like the kind of chill missions that come by.
Yeah.
And me, IRL, a bit busy recently, but a bit getting back to my usual stuff. I do some homebrew D&D content for the Dungeon Masters Guild. I stream my art on Twitch. I will be doing that back again on Wednesday, and every Wednesday at about 7 p.m. my time. So
What's your Twitch channel?
yeah, my Twitch channel is Ruranoa Ken. So that is Ruranoa Ken.
I think I got it there in chat. Let me know if that's spelled right.
I shall.
Oh, no.
Misspelled.
Trude.
Backslash. Noah. Kane. There we go.
Yeah, that worked. There we go.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Go check them out. They're awesome. And been an absolute pleasure to play with.
Yes, and it's been a pleasure to play with all of you as well.
No. Binzy. What does Binzy do?
Lindsay wants to double check to make sure that if she can find them, whether or not the previous party mates are indeed lost to the winter wolves, as it may be, or if maybe she's able to help them in that sense. If they're a little bit, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in the demon world. After that, she will try and find someone who specializes in all of that to give the book to.
Okay. A noble pursuit in both senses. And what are you up to IRL?
IRL, I help run your Discord. Hey. I'm also in your Saturday game tomorrow morning, bright and early. Come check us out, Lost Caravan. I'm also on Twitter at Beetleboop Pins, and on Etsy, I make D&D and generally nerd-related items and jewelry and enamel pins. Hoping to expand into plushies.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty much. My Etsy shop is Beetleboop Studios, and that's pretty much what I do.
Awesome.
Thank you everyone for joining us. You've all been absolutely lovely to play with. I almost said to work with, but
It's work.
It's all the same.
Lazaro, what does he do after this, and what are you up to IRL?
Yeah, Lazaro is kind of like reaffirmed in his decision to drop out of the academy. Like, good choice. I made so much money not being in school. This is great. He's gonna invest a small portion that he made from here to start his own business. Probably open up like a restaurant. On lay low for a little bit. Everybody here would be welcome to it. He even has a little cat bed or a big cat bed for Kindred, by the fire and all that stuff too. But yeah, I think he'd probably lay low for a little bit and just try to run a restaurant for a little bit and see how that goes.
Oh, so wholesome.
That's amazing.
As far as me, you can find me at NEO Goes or NEO __ Goes. I read a bunch of RPGs, mostly D&D related, mostly adventures. I did recently write a game called Who's Who. It's like Werewolf, but with owl puns. It's a card game. It's really silly. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's it for me. Y'all were so good. You're awesome. I love playing you guys, and we killed a werewolf. No, we killed a vampire.
Yeah,
Sorry,
heck yeah. A vampire count.
A vampire count. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Good game.
I'm so sure we're gonna die.
I thought so too.
Last but not least, Sir Gorbius.
So now Sigorbius, finally with its proper mount, decides to take his legion of converts and spread the good word of Ioma Day while also hanging out, trying to do charity and good wherever he goes to spread some light inspiration in places of unease. And then we'll visit a dungeon delve or something. Depends on how that uh, project goes. But we'll see where that. As for me, I'm James. You can find me at GeekJames513 on Twitter. I post spoilers for a YouTube channel I work with called Deadly D8, as well as freelance work that I do occasionally. A lot of like 5th edition and Pathfinder 1st edition stuff into 2nd edition because I'm obsessed with the system and have a crippling dice obsession. So gotta I gotta pay the bills one way or
Gotta
another.
feed it somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, you could check out Deadly D8. We have a bunch of cool new projects coming up in the future that I can't talk about, but
Ooh.
it's pretty cool. And I'm hoping to eventually force myself into the Lost Caravan permanently and become a parasite. You guys just won't be able to get rid of me.
Oh darn. Can't get rid of all these awesome people.
I love Segropius, by the way.
But yes, thank you guys so much. You all have been an absolute delight to have on the show. Absolutely gonna see all these people back again in the future. But yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm of course your games master for the various one shots and campaigns that we have. I absolutely love being able to do this, and physically could not do it without all of the amazing people that come and watch all these awesome games. So, big shout outs to everyone that catches us live, catches the VODs, watches the YouTube videos. You're all just amazing. Yeah, and we have a game, like Tessa said, tomorrow morning. So feel free to come and catch that. And you can see our schedule below here on Twitch, where we have a bunch more one-shots this month. And yeah, I'm super excited for all that. But, as I think that is everything I have, I want to give a quick shout out to someone that I forgot to mention followed us last night, which is Doc Geo and Strike Red Kite, as well as Shuto Jutsu, and Witchheim that followed us today. So thank you guys. You're amazing. We love ya. Love y'all. And yeah, I'll bid you all a goodbye, a good afternoon, and we'll see you next time.
Evening.
It's
Good
afternoon.
evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Like 6 o'clock.